guys? Welcome to the channel. Who are you? What you play? And what's your ranking?
All right, name's Richie D. Right now I'm playing the most base deck out there. All right, we're playing Blue Eyes Punk Dragon. I didn't do too well tonight, you know. I went 3-1. You're not going 4-0, you know, it doesn't matter. You're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby says. You know, there's a lot of sauce in this deck. I put a lot of time in it. I built it before Team Samurai put their deck profile out. This one's more of a mid-range, but, you know, it handles, you can test with the best of them, you know, have no problem with tier, you know, tiers, you know, pretty easy, light work, Sprite, you know, we love to see them,
All right, so let's see what we've got here.
All right, I'll show off the sauce right now. When you play this deck, you got to play 2 of the Frosty Baggios, 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Basically, you just want this card to be sent for effects. If you are out here trying to play 3 Blue Eyes, stop, my guy, all right? You are living in the past. It is not 1999, all right? Next, for the Blue Eyes monsters, we also run an Abyss. This card's great because when it's summoned, as long as the Blue Eyes is in grave or is on the field, you can search during the end phase. So we like to grab the Jetty Boy. It gets recursion, stops all your Baggios from getting picked off. But if you already have him in rotation, then you can also pick up the Levy. Levy is dirty. This card will just get you that follow-up you need, that extra push to push out that Access Code Talker and just win that match. All right. Next up, I run 3 Sage. I love the normal summon for this card. I always grab Veiler. That's the sickest thing about this. You always get your hand traps with this. You love to see it. Play light or darks, that's all you got to do. But sometimes, you know, you can grab 2 of the eggs, you know, summon any of your Blue Eyes as they're in the end phase. This is what separates this from different punk profiles or anything like that, because at least we can get a level 8 on the board pretty easy, no problem. Then I run the 1 Stone. This one you don't really like to see too much. It gets sent to the grave and you get yourself, you know, one of the Blue Eyes, but other than that, you really only run it for the Souls combo for it, which is pretty easy with Dictator D. I'll also show that sauce off in a moment. All right, we play Triple Dictator D. This is my guy right here. So what he does, he basically sends a Blue Eyes from deck for cost, specials himself out. Use the stone right here, then you can just basically special it from the grave. It's pretty dirty. He extends your plays a lot more, but why would you just play 3 of these guys when you could play 3 of the OG? That's right, you got the Magician Souls package. It's really sick, especially if you want to play Skill Drain or anything like that, shenanigans out your own board, you know, then you can play on your turn, you know. No our turn, it's just our turn, all right? Just mine. You play the 1 of. It sucks if you open him, you know, 2 of your other guys, you know, you might as well just give your opponent a handshake and just move on with your life.
So that's why
Next up, the best package in the game right now. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, that was a little too early, but anyways, we got Foxy Tune. Foxy's self-explanatory. You're playing Punk Ogre Dance. Some people don't want to run this card. I think that's a joke. If you're really trying to play Punk, this card is essential. Discard it anytime you open up a weird series of cards. Say if you have, say if you have, let's see, Foxy Tune in hand, pitch this and you bring this out, you have these 2 in hand, you're just screwed. This card right here lets you push through. Go into Pepega Ruler, you know, you've seen all this stuff before, but it's all right. I'll teach you the sauce. Get the 1 of Jet Boy. This is good off Hulk. Let you make some shenanigans. Sometimes you just got a normal summon, go on Link Rebo, make a Needle Fiber, go into some more plays, you know, just gives you that extra push. Great card to mill, so you love to see it. Now we're going into hand traps, best hand trap of the format. This guy says, I don't care. That's basically what it is, especially when somebody wants to, say you drop an E-Telly, they ash you, and you can just play this guy right here, perfect extender. You want to see a best board? Sheesh. Other than that, 2 Veiler, I would use 1, but if you end up having a open in hand and then you want to use Sage, kind of sucks when, you know, Veiler is just like, I want to search another one. So, you know, we got greedy with it. 2DD Crow, this card's great. Does not work against Exorcisters, you know, can't touch them, but that's all right. This card's just insane against most matchups. 3 E-Telly because we haven't had enough extenders. Notice. Oh, the one thing I will say is you can actually bring out Gamma with this. Since we have so many level 8s, you can go quick Baron sometimes, you know, if you're a little bit greedy with your plays. So that's the one nice thing about this. Dark Ruler, it's pretty sad when you lose the coin toss. You know, your opponent sets up a bunch of negates, and then you just said, damn, dog, game 2. So yeah, we run this, make sure we can actually play the game. It's helped out a lot. You know, that damage doesn't matter. You set up negates, they can't do anything. 2 talents. If you're not playing this, then, you know, you have to buy it. If it's too expensive, get a job. And then the last card in the deck is Call By. Yeah, some people are saying ban this card, but, you know, if it's that good, it has to get banned. You might as well just put it in your deck. Am I right? All right, extra P.U.N.K ruler, super dirty, just extends your board. A lot of your cards are light and dark, so it really just doesn't matter. You see a Crow, you grab it. You see a Veiler, you grab it. You see Levier, you grab it. Like, this card's great. Sometimes if your eggs hit the grave, they just have effects, so it's just wonderful for the deck. We also play the Abyss. The Abyss, you go into this after you make your Hulk play. The card's just nice. You always want to be able to target negates. It's not too much for this, but, you know, it does its job. See here, we got the one Herald. You make this off of Xiamen and Souls. It's pretty nice because you get to just sit on a whole ass, like, everybody gets banished. That one negate really helps you push through, and if you don't already have the illusion, you should send it, but if you can search it, then that's pretty nice. But other than that, it's just a negate. Spirit, the OG Baggio, you know already how to make this. But the cool thing about this is he tags out, goes into Moonlight, bounces a card, negates graveyard effects. You're playing against DDDs, he just laughs at them. You know, Pen best deck, but, you know, Spirit best card. Synchron and Baron. He goes into your line so you can get your level 2s from P.U.N.K, and then after that he draws you a card on your opponent's turn. Hopefully you get a hand trap that's proactive. That's why Veiler is a little bit better than Imperm in this situation. And you quick sync in the Baron. Just tell him, like, you know, big boss monster, what are you going to do about it? One Linkaribo, this card's nasty. You need it to send all your cards to the grave, trigger their effects. Keeps coming back. It's a menace. You love to see it. I forget which one I was playing before. I think it was Anima. I thought it was good, and then I found out that link zones do not work like my mind thought they did. So, you know, you got sauce on for that. Got the dark, got the light. You're playing darks and lights, so, you know, a lot of matchups only have lights and grave. Oh, nice Veiler. You can take that. You know, now you can go into, you know, some Celine plays. Got the one of P.U.N.K, MVP of the deck. This gets banned. You know, we cry, but that's all right because it's never going to get banned. The card's too good. One IP. This is basically if you have too much money on the board, you want to do at least something, then you got an IP. You could go into this and then go off, have yourself a little bit of fun on your opponent's turn with the unicorn, spin anything back. It puts a lot of pressure on them because they really just want to play around it, so they sometimes stumble on themselves, you know. Next, we just play Celine and Axis Code Talker. Cool thing about Celine is when she revives, she doesn't negate. So say if you get one of your dictators or whatever, you can use this effect to send things from hand, especially with Blue Eyes. Just get that extra little push you need. It's pretty nice, but it doesn't come up too often. Axis Code, you know, he's just thick. Look how thick he is. He gets big, man. That's all I can say. Side deck, this card right here killed pendulums for me, so I decided to run it to kill everybody else's streams. It's pretty nice, self-explanatory. Can't really do anything about it. I used to run this in the main. Deck can run it. This is where it just becomes super mid-range. Even if they even if they dark ruler you, I mean, you don't really care. It's like, really, just play the game, cool. I dropped this, now I just got big chunguses on the board. They got asses, what are you gonna do about it?
They do be big.
They be big as hell. I got the Cyclone, the one of, you mill it off a P.U.N.K ruler, now it's in the grave. Mystic Mind, oh, that's a card, now it's not. Feather Dusted, the one of. I sold my Lightning Storms, this card's still here, so, you know, you gotta run it. You know, you draw it, get to look your opponent in the eye, and then you see they have no back row, so what the fuck did you side it for? The one of DD Crow, because you already have 2, and just in case your opponent really has that goo in the graveyard, you know, you just need to get rid of it. Contact C, this is only really good here for Exorcister or anybody who wants to play branded, you know, just kind of spit in their face a little bit, and that's what that does.
Facts, bro, facts.
And the last goo I could show you is the triple Lancia. I love this card, you know. Dinos get scared of it. Heroes, like, I could play through it, and they realize through their line they have no fucking plays. So this card right here just wins you games sometimes.
But what deck does this even hit in the format anymore?
It doesn't matter, all right? This hits rogue decks because our deck already handles the decks in the format. We don't care the side for them.
Okay.
We're just coming for the other decks, man.
Okay.
Anything that's gonna hit us sideways, that's what we're worried about. So yeah, that's the best deck profile you're gonna get for Blue Eyes. You know, if you want to do anything else for the deck, if you think you can make it better, stop it. All right, get some help. It's not gonna get any better than this. Once the ban list comes out, I'm going to my backyard. I'm digging a little fucking hole and I'm just gonna cry in it for a while. But until then, I'm just gonna keep playing the best deck.
All right, so one question before we get out of here is, Blue Eyes deck's notorious for bricking. What? You bricking bad or you chilling?
So, you know, when you brick, it's not bad because the ratio that we're playing cards, it's actually not an issue. You play a good amount of hand traps, good amount of setting cards. So if you actually really brick, I just want you to look yourself in the mirror. All right, any mirror you can find, preferably on a tall building, and jump off it because you're playing the deck wrong.
You can't say that. You can't. You actually can't say that. Redacted. Basically, what I heard is, if I brick, you're also not playing. So, but neither person is playing or having fun.
You make needle fiber, they ash, you can say cool, you draw with formula, you know, you should probably already sign some stuff in. DD Crow handles stuff, Veiler handles stuff. Realistically, they break your board, cool gamma, if they overextend. I mean, you don't really care. It's a mid-range deck, and you can push for a game at any time. It's just so easy. You like linking off. They de-barrier you, that's cool. I have, you know, you see how many links I have? Look how many links I have, my guy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You don't care about de-barrier. It's a myth. Nibiru, they drop it on you, that's fine. Formula, Synchron, Engrave, make Hulk still, all right? I'm telling you guys, if you're not playing this deck, you are messing up in life. All right, that's all I got for you.
All right, thanks for the deck profile.